Got to ask first, what's it like to be a married man?
It's fun. I'm enjoying it. We get one time a year we can kind of get all that done, but it's about time. Plenty of comments about grandkids already, so getting that from the parents and in-laws and all that. But I'm enjoying it. So got a nice little West Lafayette native. So
You and Aiden can swap marriage.
we've already started. We're commenting about our rings and everything now. I was like, oh, what kind do you have? It's just a little thing. It's funny.
You can have him over on Saturday night for euchre and stuff.
Yep, exactly.
Obviously, the loss of Garrett is
Yep,
big.
yep.
Just how do you overcome that, and what guys are ready to kind of fill the void?
I mean, it's always next man up. Garrett's a tremendous player. Had a tremendous offseason. I mean, I'm crushed for the kid, but I mean, he's going to bounce back next year and be fine. But when that one door closes, I mean, other opportunity comes. So Paul's got to step up. Ben Beekle's got to step up. Got to get Max Clare back healthy and rolling. Got to get Drew Bibber back healthy and rolling. So those guys, there's competition there. Obviously, Payne's a really good player at the top, but you got to have other bodies. And I think that Paul's got to be more consistent. We're kind of fighting a consistency battle there right now, and that's coming along. Ben's got to be more consistent, and it's just kind of those guys that haven't had a ton of reps in the past because Payne and Garrett have kind of eaten them up. That they've got to take advantage of those and come on. And so they're getting a lot of reps right now because we're protecting Payne a little bit and doing a good job of that in practice. So, but those guys got to take advantage of those reps.
Why is Payne better this year?
I think he's worked his butt off in the offseason in terms of mobility. That's been a big thing for him in terms of just getting faster, be able to bend better. And his knowledge of the offense is tremendous. I mean, obviously being in it for a fifth year right now. And, I mean, he's a competitor, he's smart, and he's a great leader. And I think I think just being able to take over it, and he's healthy finally. He was beat up all year last year. So looking forward to a big year from him.
Do you like curly-haired Payne or shaved-head Payne?
I like the curly-haired Payne. The widow's peak doesn't. He's got a lot going on there for me, so hopefully it comes back. He's a little worried it's not going to grow back.
Paul Ferry, Ryan, I mean, is he ready for a big role? I mean, let's talk about him as a pass catcher, as a blocker, and I know he played 6 games last year. He started one, caught the TD pass. Is he really ready for a big role?
I think so. I mean, I think he's got the consistency battle we're fighting. And Paul's a tremendous asset in the pass game. He can run, he can catch, he's long. He's got to come along in the run game, and he's got to be able to hold up there. And he's hot and cold there right now. You see good things on film, see him be able to do it, and then there's things that you don't like on film. But you're trying to fight that. You want to see more good than bad, and you want to see that separation kind of surpass it. And I think that I think mentally he's ready, and I think he's just got to build confidence in himself in the run game and come on. I think that's the battle we're fighting right now.
What about Ben Bouchel?
Beekle.
Beekle?
Beekle.
Oh, Beekle. Ben Beekle.
Yeah, Beekle.
Be my phonetic pronunciation guy. Is he number 3 guy, right? I
Right
mean,
now he is, yeah.
And he can tell us about his skill set, maybe what he does well.
So Ben's a walk-off from Wisconsin. He's does everything you ask him to do. Efforts there, fights his butt off. He works his butt off. He's here all the time, and he's smart. But he's kind of that guy in the room that knows everything, knows a little bit about everything, and he's going to have a role. He's a good blocker. He holds up in the run game. You'd like to see him. He catches the ball well. Struggles to get away from man coverage here and there, just from separation standpoint. But I think that he's come along, and he can get us out of a game. He can play a role. He's going to be on special teams. So he's kind of one of those gritty guys that gives you everything you got. You trust.
Is one of the true freshmen more equipped to play now, Max Clare or Charlie Kenrich?
I think they're both. I mean, obviously with the depth, we've got guys that have played a lot, and it's a tough offense to learn as a tight end. Those two guys are kind of in different body types, different skill sets. Max is more a true tight end. Charlie's more an off-the-ball H-back, fullback type guy. We're trying to. Charlie's having to learn like 3 positions right now, so he's swimming a little bit mentally. But Max is coming along. I think Max is going to be a good player. He's got to continue to develop his strength and develop kind of getting used to the run game at this level and true physicality. But he's doing a good job and he's into it. So once we get him back healthy, I think those guys are going to be good players for us.
What else is Charlie learning?
Charlie's learning the wide tight end, second tight end, and fullback. So he's kind of learning 3 different spots at once, and we're trying to focus more on the off-the-ball stuff with him. So it's kind of the off-the-ball stuff marries into fullback a little bit, but we're trying to get him up to speed on all that right now.
How do you define success with your group this year?
I think we got to stay healthy, and I think our success. I mean, if our team's having success, we're having success. I know Payne's got high goals for this year just because it's his senior year, and I've got high aspirations for him. I think he can be one of, if not the best tight end in the Big Ten. I think he's got to stay healthy, and we got to get the other guys coming along. I want everybody to contribute, but we've got to, like I said, the 2 and 3 guys got to come on, and we've got to keep pushing them to come play because he's not going to be able to play every snap, and so we don't want him to play every snap. So I think I want Payne to be able to have the senior year he wants and be able to go on, but I also want those other guys to be. We've got to get those guys better for the future and to be able to play a role on the team.
How much can Garrett contribute just in terms of things off the field, in terms of game day preparation?
I mean, Garrett brings
like
brings a lot of energy, and he's going to be there to motivate the guys. I mean, he's obviously getting ready to have surgery and everything right now, so he's not with us. But I think once he gets back in the meeting room, he's able to sit there and give them technique, things from a player's perspective when we're not around. When those guys are watching film on their own, he's in there. He'll go in there with the young guys and help them out. But I mean, you're looking for Garrett to kind of be a coach off the field this year and provide some energy in there and game day, get everybody going and be on the sideline, keep them into it. So, yeah.
Are you still going to use a lot of 2 tight end sets?
You'd like to. I mean, we're going to have to get creative a little bit, kind of what we're doing, just to keep guys healthy and have success in the run game. But I mean, we're always going to have 2 tight end sets. We're always going to have 2 guys that play a decent amount. But we'll have to get creative with some of our stuff and protect guys and to have success with it.
Did you give any thought to moving anybody to tight end?
No, not really.